Some forms of terror are fresher. The more intense the fear, the more the emotions die. Terror in its truest sense is not a static state, but a dynamic. It is the moment when hope turns to despair. It's anime, can you feel the vibe? That'll make you feel like you want to jump and jive. Afrowax coming to you live. This is Anime Legends Season 5. Steal your heart and we'll keep you alive. Tell me, can you hear that Akudama drive? It's anime and we're here to describe. You just have to like, comment, and subscribe. Look on any other channel, access denied. I cannot give up, but you know I've tried. But as soon as all the emotions die, reborn from the fire deep down inside. So come with me and enjoy the ride. The entertainer's here to keep you satisfied. Afrowax coming to you live. This is Anime Legends Season 5. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the penultimate episode of Anime Legends, Season 5, Episode 19.
It's
All right. We got Trix the Anime Hater in here who says, yo, right back. Thanks for always being with us, Trix. All right. So, as you've seen from the thumbnail and the title today, we will be talking about the Saiyan warrior known as Kakarot, better known as Son Goku, the main character of Dragon Ball Z. I just want to point something out. Last week's live stream only got 2 views. And I know that this stuff isn't the most interesting. I know people know about these base characters, but it's not really about like the numbers. It's about doing a really nice send-off to Anime Legends, and this is the second part of a 3-part kind of send off to Anime Legends. And next week there will be another surprise character that we will be talking about, which I won't tell you, but I think you can probably guess by now. Anyways, I'm going to leave all the ad stuff for later on. That ended up working out well last time. All right, so starting off once again with talking about Son Goku, I'm not going to recap the events of the whole Dragon Ball series. That would just be too long, and we don't have the time for it. I mean, we do have the time for it, but I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to talk about Goku in general. Who is Son Goku? Son Goku, based on Sun Wukong from the Journey to the West. Everybody knows that. I'm not going to harp on that too long because that's just a fact that everybody's aware of. And it's been mentioned in countless other videos. So, Son Goku. Goku, or as I'm going to call him for quite a while in this stream, Kakarot, is a Saiyan warrior from the planet Vegeta, which is the homeworld of the Saiyans. When he was a young child, he was put in one of the Saiyan warrior pods because he was deemed to have high enough of a power level that he could be turned into a soldier. While he was in the pod, he cried a lot as a baby, and this ended up bothering another Saiyan child named Broly, who later on went on to try to destroy pretty much the entire world in order to kill Goku, to get his revenge.
but that's not important right now. Anyways, so Goku's father was named Bardock, and when Bardock discovered that Frieza was about to destroy planet Vegeta, he had Goku's mother Gine send Goku off in a ship into the cosmos. And even though Bardock fought valiantly, Frieza eventually triumphed and destroyed planet Vegeta, killing most of the Saiyans in the universe, save for a few. So Goku flies through the cosmos as a baby and crash lands on Earth. And just quick notes, he grows up, starts learning martial arts from the Turtle Hermit Master Roshi, and eventually goes on to fight against the androids of the Red Ribbon Army and defeat Demon King Piccolo. Then time kind of skips forward, where he's an adult, and pretty much all the events of Dragon Ball Z happen, and that is the classic Goku that we pretty much all know. Lean build, orange and blue martial arts uniform, blue belt, and black hair, at least in his base form. Speaking of base form, I am going to be talking about his transformations later on, and I will be mentioning all of them. But first of all, what kind of a character is Goku? Similar to Luffy, Goku is a very carefree spirit. He loves to eat, will take any opportunity to eat food. And the only thing he really cares about more than eating is fighting. Goku's main goal in life is always to find a bigger challenge. He always wants to fight whoever is the strongest man in the room. Because he simply lives for the thrill of the fight. He feels most free when he is fighting. So as a combination of wanting to find stronger opponents and also his responsibility to protect Earth, being the strongest being on Earth, arguably, he is constantly training. Some of Goku's most impressive feats include running all the way across Snake Way, which is a long road in the afterlife that I believe was set at 1,000 kilometers. Or maybe it was 1,000 miles, something like. Probably in the Japanese dub it was 1,000 kilometers, and in the English dub it was 1,000 miles. Anyways, Snake Way is very, very long. Goku has died and gone to the afterlife multiple times, including in the very first saga, the Saiyan saga. Somehow, because he is the strongest being in the universe, the Kais, who are kind of the gods of every world in this universe, the overseers, or overseeing gods, they let him go back to Earth in order to fight threats. And stuff like that. But yeah. So yeah, Goku's very carefree, but along with trying to always fight the strongest person in the room, he is always trying to surpass his own limits. And always needing to in order to win the day, so to speak. So sorry. He's always trying to get better. So let's talk about Goku's transformations, and then after that, I think I'm going to take a mention of the many deaths of Goku, because that's a very important thing to touch on. So, Goku's transformations. Goku, when he's training with King Kai, develops the Kaioken technique, which in Japanese literally translates to Fist of God. And there's a whole chart of how high this boosts power levels and stuff like that. But Kaioken is pretty much his first powered up form after fighting in base form. Mind you that after the Saiyan saga and on his way to Planet Vegeta, Goku still was able to train and do push-ups in 100 times Earth's gravity. And when he's training on King Kai's planet is 10 times the density of Earth. So it is the so in order to do a push-up, you are pushing against your weight on Earth times 10. Yes. So Kaioken, yes. And then once he sees Krillin be killed by Frieza, and he has a response of anger to it, which is very important. He on planet Namek, he transforms into the Super Saiyan, which they called the Legendary Super Saiyan at one point. Didn't turn out to be the actual Legendary Super Saiyan, but anyways, he transforms into a Super Saiyan. Which what is a Super Saiyan? Specifically, Goku explains that a Super Saiyan is a warrior awakened by rage. So it is a power-up that someone can train to reach, but the only way to unlock it is you have to have a moment of absolute rage. It has to be spurred on by rage. And then after that, you don't necessarily have to have rage in order to go into Super Saiyan. But it does help. Anyways, Super Saiyan. When Goku is, I believe, about to fight against Majin Vegeta, which is Vegeta taken over by Babidi, and turned into a Majin, he shows that he can transform into Super Saiyan 2. And then when he's fighting Majin Buu, he shows that he can transform into Super Saiyan 3. He explains Super Saiyan 2 and 3 as a Super Saiyan that has gone beyond a Super Saiyan, and Super Saiyan 3 is a Super Saiyan that has gone even further beyond. He screams very loudly. After Super Saiyan 3, well, there actually is one more transformation. In the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, or in the manga, it's called the Room of Spirit and Time. So just for context, Hyperbolic Time Chamber is a room that you can enter on Kami's Lookout. Pretty much the god of Earth has a lookout where he looks down on all of Earth to monitor it. And he has a room there where you can walk in, train for an entire year, and walk out, and time is skewed in there. So you can train for a year, but you will walk out having only spent probably about a week in real time or outside world time, which is really, really good and helps for an extremely high power up. Now, during his time training with Gohan in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, Goku does achieve a state that I would technically call Super Goku, which is a state between Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 3, where he gains a great amount of muscle mass at the cost of his speed. He says that this is a form that he would not use just because he likes being able to rely on his extreme speed. Moving forward after Super Saiyan 3, then we get into GT. And I am kind of going to skew in two different directions here. There is the GT timeline and there is the Super timeline. In the GT timeline, Emperor Pilaf, he gains control of the Dragon Balls and wishes that Goku was a kid again. Goku transforms into a kid, but retains his mind, his adult mind, and all of his powers. Now, at one point, while fighting against, I think it is Baby, and it's so weird that there's a character named Baby in Dragon Ball. But anyways, I believe while fighting against Baby, he transforms, he kind of goes crazy and transforms into a golden great ape, which is a Super Saiyan great ape. Pretty much what happens is no one can stop him from rampaging, and Pan, his granddaughter, has to kind of appeal to his senses, have him look inside. He kind of goes inside, calms himself, and channels the power into a new transformation, which is Super Saiyan 4, which truly is the great ape form with complete control over your mind. And what's actually interesting is how the great ape form in Dragon Ball Z and the Zone transformations in One Piece are so similar. It's actually really, really crazy. It's probably a reason that Ichiro Oda has never really made a Monkey Zoan in One Piece, because it might look too much like Goku or be too much like Goku. But anyways, where was I? GT, yes. So Goku transforms into Super Saiyan 4 form, which is the form that he stays in during the rest of GT. There is one point in GT where Kid Goku does turn into Super Saiyan 3 and shows, hey, I've still got my Super Saiyan 3 powers, stuff like that, which is really, really cool. One thing to mention about Super Saiyan 3 consumes so much energy that it actively drains life force from the user, which is good to note. All right, that's the GT timeline. Now getting into the Super timeline. Forget everything you know about Super Saiyan 4, Golden Great Apes, all of that. None of that canonically happened. Now, in the Super timeline, the highest that Goku can go up to is at the beginning of it is Super Saiyan 3. But due to not wanting Beerus the Destroyer to destroy Earth, Goku calls on Shenron, and Shenron instructs them that in order for Goku to become a Super Saiyan God, which is what Beerus wants, that he will have to, it will take 5 Pure of Heart Saiyans to put all of their energy into Goku, and he will transform into a Super Saiyan God. Now, this is only accomplished because in the Super timeline, Pan is not yet born yet, or is not yet born yet. Pan hasn't been born yet, but through Videl, she gives her energy to Goku, since Pan is technically 1/4 Saiyan. So Goku transforms into Super Saiyan God form, which is a form that has his hair in the normal base shape, um, and but it is red, and his eyes also turn red, which is a similar thing when people in anime achieve like kind of a god state. Um, Eyes turning red is a very common thing. Liam actually just talked about it on Grand Line Review the other day. During his battle with Beerus, Goku does achieve a state slightly farther than Super Saiyan God, um, where he appears to go back into Super Saiyan form, but the feeling of the power and the strength that he had in Super Saiyan God is still in him, and he is able to still fight and pretty much channel the strength of a god in that form. Even though he does lose godhood at this point. Now, moving forward, pretty much later on down the line through training and such, Goku achieves the ability to go Super Saiyan Blue, which is pretty much Super Saiyan in the God state. It is a deity that has achieved the Super Saiyan state, and is technically described as Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, but people just call it Super Saiyan Blue because that's easier. Blue hair. It has the normal spiky look of the Super Saiyan transformation, but it is blue. And the transformation is also accompanied by kind of these blue specks coming up off of Goku as his outfit transforms. So there's that. Then after that, it gets murky because there is technically a Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, where Goku adds Kaioken to the Super Saiyan Blue form, and this is the most powerful that he gets in the Super Saiyan, the actual Super Saiyan proper line. Is Super Saiyan with Kaioken times 10, I want to say. Yes. After this point, during the Tournament of Power, Goku's next transformation is what is called Ultra Instinct Omen. He gets kind of an emo goth look, circles under his, or dark circles around under his eyes. And his hair is a bit darker. It's kind of a jet black. And he's in this form when he's fighting against Kefla, and manages to defeat Kefla in this form. And then when he goes to face Jiren, he goes into Mastered Ultra Instinct. Which is where pretty much he has silver hair. His hair is back to the normal shape, but he has silver hair. And Mastered Ultra Instinct is Goku's most powerful form. It is a form where he can move faster. He technically can move outside of time itself, as shown when he was able to dodge an attack by Hit, and Hit actually punches in between the seconds of time flowing, in Master Ultra Instinct, Goku is fast enough to exist outside of time, and then he is fast enough to be able to punch you multiple times before you even know that he's even gotten anywhere close to you. And he is able to unconsciously dodge nearly any attack that is thrown at him. Um, yeah, it's pretty much Goku in his invincible form. After this, it goes into the Dragon Ball Heroes manga, which I have absolutely no idea about. The last thing I heard was that Goku was pretty much on the track to becoming another destroyer god. Either a destroyer god or no. He is still he's on the track to becoming like pretty much an angel, pretty much like one of the second most powerful people in the universe. Vegeta is on the track to becoming a destroyer god, and Vegeta has developed a technique equal to Ultra Instinct called Ultra Ego, where he channels his really, really just gross Saiyan pride. If you've ever seen the GIF or the meme where Vegeta's going like that, just a scrunched up face and like drooling stuff, that is him transforming into Ultra Ego. Yeah, so that is all the transformations I know of so far. All right, time to go all the way back down to Dragon Ball Z, and let's talk about all the many times that Goku has died. Starting with Goku sacrifices himself to kill Raditz via the special beam cannon in the Saiyan Saga. Number 2, it is unconfirmed, but nobody knows how Goku got back to Earth after the Frieza Saga. Then, in the Cell Saga, Goku sacrifices himself to teleport Cell, who's about to explode, to King Kai's world, which completely destroys King Kai's world, kills him, kills King Kai, and also Bubbles and that little cricket that I can't remember the name of. So yeah, Cell exploded, powerful enough to kill a god. Let's just keep that in mind when we're power scaling Cell from now on. That Cell blew up powerful enough to kill a god in King Kai. So there was that time. Goku is dead for a very long time after this because the Dragon Balls can no longer revive him. Then when Majin Buu comes along, the Kais allow Goku to go to Earth for a limited time to help them fend off Majin Buu and prepare the other fighters to fight Majin Buu. And he pretty much uses up all of the time he has left by transforming into Super Saiyan 3. As I said, Super Saiyan 3 drains the user's life force. And then, let's see, for some reason, after Goku's time is up, he gets to come back an additional time in order to fight against Kid Buu with the... Well, actually, first he fights against Super Buu with Vegeta, and then he has to fight against Kid Buu with Vegeta. So there is that time. And pretty much after his time with fighting Majin Buu, I believe, and I don't know if this is canonical, connect me if I'm wrong, I believe the Kais see that Goku has saved Earth so many times that they're just like, you know what, dude, we're just gonna let you live. Like, you just get a free ticket to life right now. So there is that time. In the Super timeline, I don't believe Goku ever dies. In the GT timeline, though, at the very end, they make like they defeat Omega Shenron, restore all of the Dragon Balls in the universe to the rightful places and planets. Then Shenron appears and he says to Goku, he's pretty much like, you've made so many wishes, you've altered reality so much, that now you have to come with me. And pretty much in the end of Goku's story, Goku goes on to pretty much become Shenron and become the next dragon that grants wishes with that are asked for with the Dragon Balls. It's pretty much implied that, yeah, he is absorbed into Shenron or becomes Shenron in some way. So that is all, which technically I suppose is a death. So looking at what we've gone over, Goku has died at least 6 times, 5 times canonically. Actually, no. He has died 4 times canonically, 5 times in total, and he has returned to Earth 8 times, which I don't even know how that's possible. I don't know how you can die 4 times and still return to Earth more times than you died. I don't even know how that's possible. So, anyways, that is all I was going to cover. Let's take a look at the chat. Trix is going with the Goku lore drop. Absolutely. Last week we did Luffy. This week we're doing Goku. Next week we'll see. Trix says, I think it was 1,000,000 kilometers. That would be even crazier. Even further beyond. You know what's interesting? I won't do it here because I'd probably alert somebody. But in watching Dragon Ball Super, I realized that my voice has changed enough, and I've got enough of a range that I can now do an impression of Goku. So it's really cool that I can watch Dragon Ball Super and voice act Goku and Vegeta back and forth. That's fun. But yeah. Trix says Oda may be able to pull off a Monkey Zoan. He may. Luffy is kind of pretty close to that. He's based on Hanuman. Eyes turning red is a default for transformations. Interesting. Yeah. As I said, Liam was talking about that. And finally, we have Cell Self-Destruction killed King Kai, who can defeat Bojack, which means Perfect Cell is comparable to those two. Indeed. You can voice them both. Nice. Yeah. Okay, so hi, my name is Goku, and I'm a Saiyan from Earth. There's Goku, or I am a warrior, awakened by rage. That's more of a Super Saiyan. And then, of course, I can do Vegeta. I am the Prince of all Saiyans. So yeah. Maybe soon I'll do kind of like I did with Zoro and Sanji. Maybe I'll do Goku and Vegeta have an argument and play both of them. Trix says you've got great voice range. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Now that all of that is over, we do have to keep the lights on. So, I know that was really long. If you're still here, still watching, thank you. I really appreciate that. If you liked this, which you probably did if you're still here half hour later, definitely make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We definitely would appreciate you joining the Afro Nation. if you want more stuff, make sure to go to the, or if you want to support the channel and get more stuff, make sure to go to the Patreon. You can sign up to donate in increments of $5, $10, $30, $50, or $100 a month, and you'll get different rewards. It's all shown there. And if you want to do that, go to www.patreon.com/AfroX. We do have a Facebook page for AfroX, but you're actually going to want to look for the group, the official AfroX fan club. If you join that group, you'll be added to a group chat where I regularly talk to everybody. And while I am watching anime by myself, I, a lot of the time, will post clips or pictures from it that I think are funny or notable. So get in on that. All right. If you would like to join the community of the Afro Nation, that is the name of the Discord, the Afro Nation, and you will be able to see all of the stuff that I do, from AfroX to Afro the Sniper to Terror Time if you're into the Dead by Daylight fandom, and see all of the Anime Legends, or there is a channel for Anime Legends there as well, if you specifically want to talk about this. If you want to find me on X, probably I'm not going to be talking much on there, but I'm at the Real Afro X. If you want to find me on Instagram, I am at the legendary Afro _X. If you want to email me, I am at the legendary Afro of Doom at gmail.com. And last but certainly not least, if you want to find me on TikTok, where I do a lot more face content like this stuff, on TikTok, I am AfroX_YT. So check that out. If you want to add me on PSN, or look up the sister channel for gaming, that is Afro_the_sniper. Join me anytime. I'm constantly playing Apex Legends, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, and Warframe. Those are my three main games. Oh, and even though I don't really play it much anymore, if you're interested, please follow my channel on Twitch, TerrorTime666, for Dead by Daylight content. All right, I believe that is all. Keep YouTubing, YouTubers. Don't fight the fro. And always remember to Kamehameha! Stay legendary, YouTube. X out.